demands government and law enforcement take decisive and immediate actions amid surging gun-related crimes. In the news from the region, Barbados to host a two-day regional meeting on labor migration program. And internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump threatens very severe tariffs against Russia if no Ukraine deal within 50 days. The details of these stories and more coming up next.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. The husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was devant jour, so she asked him, "What time is it, hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. "Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again." Husband says, "Well, I guess you wouldn't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised." When she heard those romantic words, her piquant stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumbling. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She says, "Look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style." They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, phone call, telephone, email. You're simply the best.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus Homeowners Policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
And welcome back. First off, the establishment of a dedicated firearm task force is among a series of decisive and immediate measures to address the recent spike in gun-related crimes in Dominica. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit made the announcement during a press conference this morning.
Today, I'm announcing a series of decisive and immediate measures to address the situation head-on. 1. We are establishing a dedicated firearms task force within the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force. 2. Effective immediately, we're implementing a confidential hotline for members of the public to report illegal firearms or suspicious activity. Your identity will be protected, your civic duty will be rewarded. 3. We are also declaring a limited amnesty period for anyone in possession of illegal firearms or ammunition to surrender them to law enforcement without fear of prosecution. 4. The government will begin the installation of surveillance camera systems across the country, starting with the city of Roseau. 5. In the interim, I have directed the police force to increase foot and mobile patrols in Roseau and indeed across the country. 6. I have directed that the state engages a special prosecutor to deal with all major gun-related offenses in Dominica. And 7. There will be a ban on the use of tint on all rented vehicles in Dominica.
Prime Minister Skerrit also issued a stern warning to individuals involved in serious crime in Dominica.
Let me take this moment to speak directly to those who believe they can operate outside the law. We will find you, we will disarm you, and we will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. We cannot allow anyone in this country with the illegal means to bring fear onto a country. Dominica is a peaceful nation, and we will not permit our streets to become battlegrounds.
You're right. And that was the Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. Hurricane preparations begin months in advance of the Atlantic hurricane season each year at the Dominica Electricity Services Limited Dominic. Public Relations Office of Dominic, Ayula George, reassured the public, saying that the island's sole electricity company conducts a number of routine management practices during Dominic's Power Talk today on DBS Radio.
Preparation for hurricanes is routine vegetation management that includes trimming trees near power lines. We check and reinforce our utility poles and transformers. We also stock up on spare parts and fuel for our fleet and generation sites. And we also stock up on items that many of us may stock up on at home, but for Dominic, it's more heavy duty on a larger scale. We also ensure that our generators are in a state of readiness. We also ensure that our internal communication systems and our emergency response centers are fully functional. At Dominic, we also conduct training with our crews, field crews, our emergency response personnel. It's also important to know who is designated to do what. Another thing we do is we have a buddy system so that we are aware of where all our staff are when the storm comes. We also closely monitor weather conditions.
And that was a public relations officer of Dominic Iola George. The Dominica Association of Teachers, DAT, Summer Institute came to a close on Friday. 128 educators participated in the 2025 Summer Institute held under the theme Equipping Educators to Lead, Innovate and Inspire, Advancing Inclusive and Sustainable Education in Dominica. Treasurer of the Dominica Association of Teachers and Project Coordinator, Kathleen Cornelius, said the teachers who attended embarked on more than just another training program with this year's Summer Institute.
We will answer in a call to action, a call to reaffirm our shared commitment to building an education system grounded in equity, innovation, and sustainability. Over the past few days, we have learned together, reflected together, and hopefully grown together. Whether exploring the transformative power of music in education, unpacking the complexities of leadership and educational law, tackling real-world challenges in classroom management, or embracing the future through AI integration, each workshop stream provided practical tools and meaningful perspectives.
Cornelius also acknowledged the teachers for taking the time out of a busy school year to attend the DAT Summer Institute.
What has been most inspiring throughout this experience is the spirit you brought with you. Despite arriving at the end of a long and demanding school year, you showed up with enthusiasm, curiosity, and a deep desire to grow. You reminded us that at the heart of any successful education system, it is the teachers who are the building blocks. This Summer Institute was never intended to just be another workshop. It was meant to be a space of renewal.
And that was the treasurer of the Dominica Association of Teachers and Project Coordinator, Kathleen Cornelius, taking us to the end of this afternoon's National Focus. Up next is news from the region and international.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Fonkole. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
And welcome back. Now, news from the region. Barbados will from Tuesday host a 2-day bi-party consultation of Caribbean workers and employers, organizations on the development of a regional labor migration policy framework and action program. Recognizing the importance of addressing migration comprehensively, CARICOM leaders called for the development of a regional migration policy in February 2019. In response to this mandate, the Regional Approach to Migration Policy, or RAMP or RAMP initiative, was launched in 2022. Since then, a draft framework document has been prepared and subjected to several rounds of review and revision. The current draft of the CARICOM Migration Policy Framework, or CMPF, addresses various aspects of migration, giving priority to border governance, justice and protection, migration and economic development, and labor migration, alongside cross-cutting issues like climate change. Internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump says he is very, very unhappy with Russia and has announced plans to deliver top-of-the-line weapons to Ukraine via NATO. The U.S. president also says he will introduce very severe secondary tariffs of 100% if no ceasefire deal is reached within 50 days. The announcement came during a meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte in the White House. As meanwhile, Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky says he has had productive talks with the U.S. envoy to Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, in Kyiv today. This brings us to the end of this afternoon's news. Up next is sports.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000. And Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
And welcome back now for your lunchtime sports update for today, Monday, July 14th. First off, England have taken a 2-1 lead in their 5-match test series against India. The hosts pulled off a 22-run win on the final day of the third test at Lord's today. Chasing 193 for victory, India fell short and were bowled out for 170 runs. Final scores were England 387 and 192 and India 387 and 170. Still in cricket, Zimbabwe opened their T20 International Triangular Series with a loss against South Africa. Today's defeat marks Zimbabwe's 6th successive T20 international defeat to South Africa. South Africa, playing their first T20 match this year, won by 5 wickets with 25 balls remaining. In other sports this lunchtime, 15 wickets fell on day 2 of the third and final test between Australia and the West Indies at Sabina Park in Jamaica. And it will be Australians in the better position heading into day 3 this afternoon. The West Indies, resuming day 2 on 16 for 1, failed again with the bat and were bowled out for 143. Australia, batting a second time, reached 99 for 6 at stumps last night. The scores heading into day 3 this afternoon: Australia 225 and 99 for 6, and the West Indies 143, and Australia lead by 181 runs. In some volleyball news, Club 1 successfully retained their KFC Men's National Volleyball title as they beat MCCU Sunrise in another 5-set thriller at the Massac Indoor facility last night. Club 1 dropped the first set but bounced back to beat Sunrise 3-2, taking a series sweep in the process to win the Men's Division 1 title. Meantime, R&D has forced the third and final game in the Men's Division 2 finals. They beat Club 1 3-1 in Game 2 last night. Into some football action, technical advisor to the National Under-15 Boys football team, Kurt Hurd, says last weekend's efforts against Anguilla are a step in the right direction. The National Under-15 football team picked up a 5-0 win over Anguilla on Sunday and a 1-1 draw on Saturday in 2 international friendlies played at the DFA Technical Center. The matches formed part of preparations for Dominica's bid in the CONCACAF Under-15 qualifiers. And finally, in sports this lunchtime, CEO of Cricket West Indies, Chris Derring, says plans are underway towards restoring Jamaica as a mecca for cricket in the Caribbean. Derring was speaking with former West Indies leg spinner Samuel Badri at the start of the third and final test match between West Indies and Australia and Jamaica. History was made over the weekend as Jamaica became the 8th country in the world to host a day-night test match following a $75 million stadium lighting upgrade. Well, this brings us to the end of this afternoon's news and sports. Up next is Lotto, but before we do so, let's give you a recap of the headlines. In the headlines, government and law enforcement take decisive and immediate actions amid surging gun-related crimes. In the news from the region, Barbados to host two-day regional meeting on labor migration program. And internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump threatens very severe tariffs against Russia if no Ukraine deal is met within 50 days. Up next is Lotto.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS.
They say size matters, but in radio, it's not just size, it's quality. DBS Radio has the largest size, reaches all over the island more than any other. But DBS also has quality. DBS, radio with quality. White Chocobole Radio.
Turn $2 into $2,000 when you play 4. Choose any 4 numbers from 1 to 22. Match all 4 numbers and you win $2,000. Match 3 numbers and you win $40. If there is a jackpot winner, then match 3 and you win $20. Match 2 gives you $4. You can be a grand winner every day when you play 4. Tickets cost $2 and are available from all the lottery agents. Dominican National Lottery, everything is possible.
A pleasant good afternoon to everyone and welcome back to yet another midday draw. It's Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, and I'm your hostess, Mia Francis. It's now time for some grand winnings with some Play 4. Happy winnings, guys! First number is 8. Your second number is 11. The third number is 17. And your fourth lucky number is 18. Let's Let's recap. Your playful lucky numbers this afternoon are 8, 11, 17, and 18. Play for grand winners every day. Stay tuned for Big 4 with Multi-X.
I feel good, like I knew that I would now. Adding Multi-X to Big 4 will give you so much more. Get ready to multiply your Big 4 winnings with Multi-X. Now you can multiply your Big 4 prizes up to 5 times by asking for Multi-X each time you purchase your Big 4 tickets. Turn your $5,000 into $25,000 by selecting Multi-X on your straight bet or any other bet. Big 4 just got bigger. Select Multi-X and watch your thousands turn into hundreds of thousands. Multi-X, available on all bet types. Just remember to spend the same amount on Multi-X and Big 4. So good, so good, we got you.
Hey guys, welcome back. Get ready for an easy score with some Big 4 with Multi-X. Good luck. And the 4 big numbers for Big 4 this afternoon are 7, 8, 1, and 4. Let's now reveal that Multi-X ball. The Multi-X ball selected is FP. To recap, the Big 4 winning numbers are 7, 8, 1, and 4. The Multi-X ball selected is FP. Big 4, it's really an easy score. Stay tuned for Pick 2 with Multi-X.
Start with only $1. Multi-X will multiply your dollar. Multiply your winning with Multi-X. The next thing you know, you cash in your check.
Multi-X is new. Give it a try. And watch your winnings multiply.
It's easy to win. Only 2 numbers from 0 to 9. Select Multi-X and then multiply.
Multi-X multiplies your pick 2 winnings by 2, 3, or 5 times. Just pick 2 numbers and ask for Multi-X.
It's easy to win. Multiply your winnings.
And we are back with some Pick 2. Happy winnings. And your 2 lucky numbers for Pick 2 this afternoon are 8 and 4. The Multi-X ball selected is 5X. Let's recap. Your Pick 2 winning numbers are 8 and 4. The Multi-X ball selected is 5X. Pick 2 and play to win. Stay tuned for one-off.
Everybody rock your body.
Now you can win even if you one off. One off. It's the all-new and exciting game from the Dominica National Lottery. Simply select your 3-digit numbers from 0 to 9. Place your wager for only $2 per wager, with each additional wager costing $2. And just imagine, if any or all of the lucky numbers are off by 1 number, higher or lower of the winning numbers, you win.
You really do.
Play one off from the Dominica National Lottery and win anyway.
Thank you so much for staying tuned, guys. Let's now win some cash with some one-off. Good luck. And your lucky numbers for one-off are 2, 6, and 2. To recap, your one-off lucky numbers are 2, 6, and 2. One-off. Win anyway.